Hello viewers, for a hotel, reservations are the most consistent source of revenue which affects everything from revenue forecast to staffing. Ensuring that guests get the accommodations when they expect them is the easiest way for a hotel to reduce complaints and increase guest satisfaction. In order to have a satisfied guest cycle, an efficient reservation system should be in place, and today most of the hotels have a management system that gives information regarding the availability of rooms for sale. I welcome you to this episode on reservation procedure at the front office, where we will be discussing on the various aspects of reservations in a hotel. For better understanding, this episode is divided into 5 parts, namely concept of reservations in hotels, importance and types of reservation system, sources of reservations, forecasting and processing guest reservations, and computerized reservation systems and types of reservations. Concept of reservations in hotels. Making reservations is a necessity for travelers and also an important marketing tool for hotel establishments. Travelers in various market segments depend on a well-organized reservation system that is easily accessible through toll-free numbers or on the internet to ensure a well-planned trip. Hotel establishments want to provide a continuous flow of guests which will bring profits. A reservation system must ensure efficient means of assessing, processing and confirming information. Without an efficient reservation system, all aspects of managing a hotel will be negatively affected. For example, while overbooking reservations may guarantee a full house for the hotel, it will also leave the guest who is turned away with a negative impression. This not only decreases the hope of repeat business, but also ensures that the dissatisfied customers will tell others of the negative experiences. Importance and types of reservation systems. A well-organized reservation system allows hotels to ensure a steady flow of guests into their properties. Hotel chains offer their members the ability to fill 30% or more of available rooms on a nightly basis. Independent hotels have the heavy responsibility of creating exciting marketing programs to capture the business. Easy access to a hotel's data bank of rooms helps in fulfilling the customer needs as well as in reaching a targeted daily occupancy rate, average daily rate, yield percentage, etc. A reservation system represents the primary means of providing positive cash flow and a favorable income statement. Types of reservation systems. The various types of reservation systems are: franchisee. The franchisee is one who has access to a national reservation system and receives the benefits of the corporation's management expertise, financial backing, national level advertising and group purchasing. A franchisee gains significant advantages from combined efforts of inter-hotel property referrals, a system in which one member property recommends another member property to a guest and do the national advertising. Referral member. A referral member of a reservation referral system, a worldwide organization that processes requests for room reservations at a particular member hotel, is a hotel developer or the owner who has the access to the national reservation system. Hotels that are members of the reservation system are more than able to justify these costs. For example, a hotel property may obtain 15% to 30% of its daily room rentals, which is of lesser cost as compared to the cost incurred by an independent property that must generate every single room sold. Sources of reservations. Guest reservations come from a variety of market segments. Some of the common groups include corporate clients, group travelers, pleasure travelers, and repetitive guests who want to return to the same hotel. This is only one way of classifying guest reservations. Let us discuss them in detail. Corporate clients. The corporate client is a customer of a hotel who is employed by a company or is a guest of the company. Corporate clients provide a hotel with an opportunity to establish a regular flow of business during sales periods that would normally be flat. For example, a hotel located in an area popular with weekend tourists would operate at a loss if an aggressive marketing effort were not made to secure corporate clients during the slack seasons. Corporate clients are usually in town to visit corporate headquarters or to attend business meetings or conventions. Visits are usually well structured in advance with detailed agendas and itineraries. Such structured schedules suggest that the corporate guest will need reservations to ensure a productive business visit. The corporate client can also place the reservation through the reservation or referral system of the hotel chain. The large chains, through their radio, television, billboard, and print advertising, offer the corporate clients an opportunity to make a reservation easily through a toll-free number. The reservation can be completed in minutes. The use of a single phone number to access all properties offer the corporate client an easy, standard way to make reservations for stays in several cities with one call. In the hotel industry, this opportunity to gain repeat business is very important. The travel agent also makes reservations for corporate clients. The travel agent who is booking air or other transportation for clients usually books room reservations as well. The corporate client can also visit a hotel's website to obtain information on the hotel and make a room reservation. Group travelers. Group travelers are the persons who are traveling as a group, either on business or for pleasure. Convention guests and seminar attendees are examples of groups that travel on business. Participants in organized tours tend to pursue recreation, education, and hobbies, and special interests constitute some of the pleasure segment. The key to marketing reservation to this group is to provide an efficient access method for planning a tour. The group planner is the person who is responsible for securing guest room accommodations, registration procedures, etc. The group planner must satisfy the needs of the group in an efficient, orderly, and professional manner. Pleasure travelers. Pleasure travelers are people who travel alone or with others to visit points of interest or relatives or for other personal reasons. These travelers, who are often unrestricted by deadlines or schedules, and they are more flexible in their travel plans than are corporate clients and group travelers. They are more willing to seek some place to stay along the way. However, some of the people in this group may want to obtain guaranteed reservations to ensure a trip without any hassles. This group is very fragmented and consists of many subgroups including singles, married couples, young families, senior citizens, and students. Some of the various methods the pleasure travelers can use to secure room reservations are travel agencies, toll-free numbers, reservation or referral systems, and through the internet. The fee a hotel facility pays for accepting a reservation placed by a travel agent is usually around 5 to 10%, but it is a minimal sum compared to the increase in volume and subsequent profits that an agent can generate for a property. Another method used by the pleasure traveler to make reservations is the toll-free phone number. Calling these numbers, which are listed in travel guides and the phone book, provides pleasure travelers with up to the minute room rates and reservation availability status. The third method available for the pleasure traveler is the reservation or referral system. This option offers the traveler a quick way to contact a particular hotel via a national or an international reservation or referral system. Travelers planning trips for a long period of time or visits to unfamiliar areas usually prefer some impression of assurance that accommodations will be available, clean, safe and comfortable. A fourth method used by the pleasure market segment to make reservation is via internet. Travelers can visit the website of the participating hotels to investigate accommodations and pricing as well as to make reservations. Considering the popularity of home computers and their connection to the internet, this method will grow. Repeated or current guests. One of the often overlooked areas for attracting room reservation is through current or repeated guests, that is, guests who are registered in the hotel. This potential market is a promising source of repeat business. The people in this group have already had experienced the services and facilities of a hotel property and may be quite willing to make an immediate commitment to more hospitality from the same hotel or another hotel in the same chain or referral group. The opportunity for booking additional reservations occur during the check-in and check-out phases of the guest's stay. After registering the guest, the front desk clerk may ask if he or she will be continuing to travel after leaving the hotel. If the guest mentions plans to travel to another city, the desk clerk may inquire if a reservation is needed. Likewise, the desk clerk may ask the guest on checkout if additional reservations are needed for continuation of this trip or for future trips. The hotel that promotes its facilities to current guests in this way will be rewarded with an increase in room occupancy. Forecasting and processing guest reservations, which involves projecting room sales for a specific period, is the key step after the data from the reservation process have been collected. This step includes previewing the effects of reservations on the income statement, scheduling labor, and planning for the use of facilities. One of the purposes of a room's forecast is to preview the income statement, which enables the hotel managers to determine projected income and related expenses for a certain time period. The front office manager, who has estimated total room occupancy to be 100 rooms with an average of room rate of 1,500 for a 7-day period, can project a revenue of 10,50,500. Budgeted cost control policies allow the front office manager to allocate a certain amount of that income for front office staff. This process of projecting sales and related expenses is very important to the successful management of the front office. The front office is not the only department that depends on well-constructed rooms forecast. The food and beverage department, housekeeping department, and maintenance department rely on these forecasts too. This refers to the number of persons registered in a hotel on a specific night. This is important for scheduling labor, using facilities, planning improvements or renovating facilities, ordering supplies, and so on. Processing guest reservations. The guest reservation processing refers to the communication with the client, room inventory, system for reservation, confirmation, deposits and cancellations, and blocking procedures, etc., involved in the process of reserving a room on a specific day. The guest who wants to secure overnight hotel accommodations must have an efficient means of communicating the room reservation to the hotel, such as toll-free phone number, fax number or through internet. In turn, the hotel must have a way to check reservation requests against a data bank of available rooms. To ensure the reliability of the room reservation, the hotel establishes a deposit or guarantee system that commits the guest to the purchase of accommodation. A cancellation process allows the guest and the hotel the flexibility necessary to function in a complex society. A blocking procedure that balances future commitments with the present room requirements also helps the front office manager in providing an effective room reservation processing system. Computerized reservation systems and types of reservations. The hotel property associated with a system-wide reservation service is connected to the system via a nationwide toll-free telephone number. The telephone number has been widely distributed by the marketing and sales department of the corporation. The potential guest who dials this toll-free number will be greeted by an operator located at the central reservation headquarters. This operator has access to the computerized data bank of available rooms at each participating hotel property, and if the participating property has rooms available for those nights, the request can be processed. If it does not have rooms available, the operator can suggest properties in the reservation or referral systems that do have rooms available. After the operator has determined that the guest room request can be satisfied, he or she will ask when the arrival time will be. Many hotel properties in the industry have different policies on how long they will hold a reserved room. Some will hold the room until 6 p.m. for example, while others will hold the reservation only till 2 p.m. In any case, the time of arrival is extremely important to the hotel's income. Rooms that are held for guests who do not show and that cannot be resold adversely affect the front office manager's ability to produce income. The hotel must have enough lead time to resell a no-show reservation, and because guests want to ensure that their accommodations will not be resold before they arrive, a system must be in place to meet the needs of both the hotel and the guests. Both computerized and traditional reservation systems can offer various levels of reservation assurance to accomplish this goal via advanced, confirmed, and guaranteed reservations. Outsourcing reservations. In addition to Central Reservation System (CRS) operated by hotel, there are other service providers for outsourcing of central reservation systems that are available for hotel managers. This new provision of CRS and service provider processes voice, internet, and global distribution system based reservations on behalf of hotels. This group provides reservation systems to clients that want to manage closely to their reservation processing while also offering all the services of the traditional representation company. In addition, these companies offer their services through web-enabled application service providers called ASP models. Types of reservations. Generally, there are three types of reservations, which includes advance reservations. A guest usually chooses the advance reservation option when he or she is in transit and is calling to determine if a property has rooms available for a particular time period. The guest does not want any commitment from the hotel to secure the room reservation. The hotel will hold the reservation until a specified time. This type of reservation has been dropped by some hotel reservation systems in favor of confirmed reservations, which specify a certain arrival deadline with no commitment by the guest to pay if he or she does not show. Confirmed reservations. The confirmed reservation is comparable to a contract that becomes void after the expiry of a time limit. The confirmed reservation allows the hotel to project the number of guests that will check in by the time limit. After that deadline, the hotel is free to sell that room to walk-in guests or to accept overflow guests from another property. The front office usually keeps track of the number of no-shows and compares them to the total number of confirmed reservations that were made. These historical records help in predicting occupancy and revenue accurately. Guaranteed reservations. Guaranteed reservations enable hotel establishments to predict revenue even more accurately. They commit the guest to pay for a room night and the hotel to provide accommodations regardless of arrival time. If the guest does not show up and there is no prior cancellation, the hotel may process a credit card voucher for payment. Likewise, no matter when the guest arrives on the reserved night, the room must have to be reserved. The guaranteed reservation requires the hotel to determine the method of guest payment. The guest may secure the method of payment with a valid credit card, an advance payment, or a pre-authorized line of credit. To sum up, reservation is the most important aspect from the point of view of both the travelers or guests and the hotel businesses. Reservation facilitates the travelers to get a guaranteed availability of rooms to them when they arrive at the hotel, and the hotel properties can determine the number of guests staying per night, rooms vacant, rooms occupied, types of services to be provided to the guests including food and beverage and other needs, etc. There are two main types of reservation systems, franchisee and referral member. The various sources of reservations are the corporate clients, group travelers, pleasure travelers, and repeated guests. The computerized reservation system enables the guest to reserve the rooms well in advance, and also the front office can take help of the system to know the occupancy, commitment of resources, etc. The reservations can be of three types, namely advanced reservation, confirmed reservations, and guaranteed reservations. Thank you.